Hey, Fox family, thanks for having us in your home on this Tuesday night. We're working towards the midweek period. A lot of people at home, a lot of family and friends coming into town to visit. Streets are getting a little congested. Pack your patience, whether you're at the grocery store or just driving to the other side of town. This little fella right here, this is your heads up. If you've got frozen meat in the freezer, you need to take it out, thaw it out. If you're not a meat eater, no big deal. You've got plenty of other options and you don't need that 24 to 48 hour period to thaw. One day away. We have to get Wednesday out of the order of business, and then, I don't know, do you guys have a preference when you eat Thanksgiving? Is it mid-morning, mid-afternoon, early evening? Yeah, I haven't decided when I'm doing mine. Let's talk about low temperatures. This was this morning. You could see Montrose, 14 degrees, Grand Junction 20, minus readings for the Gunnison Valley. These aren't that much different than where we were yesterday morning, and of course, again, the story continues. We're shy of the averages for this time of the year. Getting into tomorrow, there's improvements, subtle, best for the Gunnison Valley. We break out and above the 0-degree readings, but still, we're in the 20s across the Tri-County area, and we should be slightly better. We will have some added cloud coverage, not a lot tonight. We still have good clearing, and we do anticipate better cloud coverage Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and that would even boost our low temperatures up a little bit more. Currently, we're in the 30s, and if you're walking around outside in shorts and flip-flops, it's a little bit of a chill. High temperatures today. Look what Grand Junction and Montrose did, 45. We did this yesterday. Now, this is the week we're dipping down into the upper 40s as our average afternoon temperatures. 48 for Montrose is typical. 49 for Grand Junction is typical. We will get there, but it's going to take us after Thanksgiving. Probably this weekend, Grand Junction and Montrose will achieve the seasonal averages. I think Delta is due to hit 50 degrees for this weekend. So the weekend itself is looking pretty good. It's just between now and then what happens after the weekend, because we have a significantly large storm system projected to come through this time next week. That would mean we would get heavy snow for the mountains, colder temperatures for us. In fact, as we round out November, getting into December, I'll show you on the extended forecast, we expect some colder temperatures and snow. Tomorrow, high temperatures, again, not all that different from where they were today. 45 was the number today, recall. Still shy of the averages, but we're kind of just steady these 3 days, Wednesday, today, yesterday, Monday, right around the mid-40s. Thankfully, we don't have a whole lot of wind, but that significant storm system I mentioned this time next week, leading up to it, we will get breezy. We possibly could even get some red flag warnings out of it, but I expect 15 to 25 mile-per-hour wind speeds out of the southwest. That, combined with the advancing system, means Monday could be our warmest day of the forecast period, building up to it and then crashing down with a winter storm. So, remember yesterday I talked about the split flow, the polar jet to the north, the subtropical jet to the south, and us in the middle, westerly zonal flow, west to east. Well, high pressure system in the Pacific is starting to move a little bit to the east, starts to kick that Pacific Northwest storm system. There's actually two in the Gulf of Alaska. One of them is going to start to make inroads tomorrow afternoon. That'll build cloud coverage in for us. And you can see Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, these states will get better snow. We'll get some, not a lot, and then the system will advance down into the southern states, and for Thanksgiving in the deep south, they'll get rain. While Thanksgiving for us on the western slope means dry and clearing conditions with some very light snow on the Grand Mesa. Not a lot. I think on the order of 1 to 4 inches would be appropriate. But if you're traveling along I-70 tomorrow night, it's the northern mountain zones, so Highway 40 is going to be impacted. All the mountain passes, 40, 70, 50, should pick up some snow. So if you're traveling tomorrow night, just know it's a 12-hour window, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., where you're going to encounter some interesting conditions, whether it's snowy in the higher elevations, slick leading up or coming down out of those zones. But if you're traveling eastbound through the mountain zones, expect a light round of snow. It's not going to hit the criteria for a winter weather advisory. We're going to save that for next week. I do believe our mountain zones will hit that criteria Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, and then all areas will have a chance at getting some snow and colder conditions, but not with this round Again, if you are traveling tomorrow night, this radar is going to start to light up. We'll start to track storms in the northern zones first, and then as we progress through the midnight hour into Thanksgiving, that's where we'll see some of that snowfall. Again, not a lot of snowfall, and it's not all that impactful for the lower elevations. We cruise right through Thanksgiving. We should have more clearing skies Thanksgiving. Kind of depends on the speed of the exit of this system, but by Friday, sunshine. By the weekend for Grand Junction, back to the averages. And then next week, you'll notice Monday is going to be one of our warmer days. It's also going to be one of our windier days, and that leads us right into this more significant storm system. Now, if all things considered, all the models hold true, and this track does come to fruition, we will get some snow down low. We will get a lot of snow in the mountain zones, beneficial snow to round out the month. And of course, we'll get hit with some colder temperatures leading into December. So between now and then, I think we should cherish these days in the mid-40s. Granted, a little dip in the temperatures on Thursday for Montrose, but we will recover by this weekend and hit those averages.